secrets of different bills. Hey, don't condemn me, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a law threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface, still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down, see me winning, you ain't like me then.
All right, so today we're gonna continue the series of making these rookie builds. Obviously, a couple days ago I made VJ Etscom. Today we're gonna be looking at Dylan Harper. Okay, now this is another guy that, you know, a lot of people was in that bunch with the top three, like, you know, can't miss prospects. You have Cooper Flag, VJ Etscom, and Dylan Harper. It went Cooper, Dylan, and VJ in that order. Ace Bailey was another one that a lot of people considered high. He dropped in the draft, but that's another story. But Ace Bailey is another really good prospect. So it's almost like there's 4 prospects, but there's some other guys in his draft that are actually playing really well. But right now, let's just focus on Dylan. Dylan Harper, son of Ron Harper, which was the PG for Michael Jordan when he won 3 championships. Also, Ron Harper was the PG when Shaq and Kobe won their 3 championships. So yes, Ron Harper has 6 rings and he has played with some of the GOATs. So of course, Dylan has been around the block with some of the best players to ever step foot on the court. It doesn't hurt also to have your dad as one of the great PGs in the game. So obviously he is a point guard, all right? He plays more of a combo guard right now because obviously they have Castle, and then when De'Aaron Fox comes, he will be at PG. So what's going to happen is just like Castle, Harper will probably be a combo guard. He'll be, you know, but he's excelling as a primary ball handler right now. But he's a big guard. He's 6'6", 195 pounds, 6'9" wingspan. The game has him as a blow-by dual finisher, which is actually pretty dope. And as usual, we're going to try to be pretty close to his ratings. So right now what we're looking at for his close shot, driving layup, driving dunk, on the game, you know, his close shots in 82, we went 84. And again, this will give you the ability to get 2 cap breakers here to get the 86 for the float game if you wanted to. On the game, again, he has an 88 driving layup. We have an 87. I recommend using 3 cap breakers here to get that to a 90. That will also give you physical finisher on gold. So keep that in mind. Then with the driving dunk, he has an 85 driving dunk. Once again, we went 84 because you can use 5 cap breakers here to get to an 89. So we are right in the vicinity of what his attributes are, but then we also took in consideration cap breakers, and that's the reason why we have that here, okay? Now, on the shooting, all right, his mid-range is a 77 and his 3 balls is 79. Well, of course, you know, I had to bring that up a little bit. So from 77 to 80, and then from 79 to 84. Use 5 cap breakers here to get that to an 89. That's going to be really huge. If you want to go 90, then what you're going to do is just lower your strength. I went 75 on the strength because that 90 driving layup will give me the physical finisher on gold, but you need a 75 strength. But if you want to, you know, lower your wingspan, and then go 85 here, just drop your strength down a little bit. And then, you know, you can tweak this around a little bit as much as you want to be able to get what you're looking for with this Dylan Harper build, okay? Then when it comes to the pass accuracy, he has a 75. I went 76, of course. And you can go 77 to get De'Aaron Fox passing style if you want. But Reeves has been a good passing style, so I'm content with that. And then again, his ball handle is a 90. I went 86 because he is 6'6", and by going higher than 86, you're really just getting badges that don't really mean much, because you can use a max plus 1 or 2 to get whatever you're looking for. His speed with ball is huge. He has an 86 speed with ball in the game. I went 86 also because that gives you the lightning launch on gold, so that was pretty good. And then defensively, right? Pretty standard here. For him, he has a 70 perimeter defense with a 72 steal. I did obviously went up to where, you know, we got some badges. So that's the reason why you see these bronze badges here with 77, 73, and 73. Of course, his block was only a 42, but I did go 68. I just feel like at 6'6", I had to make sure he had some type of block. There was no way I wasn't going to do that. And then the same thing on the defensive rebound. I went 60 on the defensive rebound. He has a 39 and a 30 defensive and offensive rebound, so not high. But I went up there because, again, we also want this to translate really well into the park and the rec, wherever you at. And as a 6'6" guard, you need to at least have rebound chaser, okay? Now, on the physicals, right? he has an 88 speed. I went 86. It's right along with the speed with ball. His agility is an 89. I went 80 because, again, there was no way I was going to go 89 on this build with no defense. And then the strength, again, his strength is a 52, but this is one of the things where you have to, you know, he's a good finisher at the basket, but for 2K, you need to have the strength to get it. In real life, you don't need strength to be a good finisher around the basket. So just keep that in mind. And then you have to go 78 on the vert because obviously that will translate to the 1 foot, 2 foot pro contact dunk animations when you get your 5 cap breakers up to an 89 on your driving dunk, right? So this is my Dylan Harper build. And again, the takeovers you're going to be able to get, which is going to be good. You'll be able to get the sharpshooter take. You'll be able to get the deep bomber if you wanted to, get your wingspan down. Obviously, you'll be able to get dismaster if you wanted to use your cap breakers to get to an 80. But then you'll get blur, which is also going to be a good one. And then, of course, you'll be able to get the finishing right here, poster machine, once you get your cap breaker up at least past to an 89. I mean, 87, but you'll want to go 89, you'll get the poster machine. So if you ask me, like, what is pretty much his take, I would probably say like a lethal layup type of takeover, because that's just kind of how he is. He finishes around the basket really well. And lethal layup, which you haven't seen a lot of people with that takeover, but it improves the ability to finish tough layups and floaters in traffic. So that is definitely what he is. So if you say what would his style be as far as takeover goes, it'll be lethal layup. But for park and all that, obviously sharpshooter or poster machine, okay? And then as you're gonna see right here, we're gonna have a blow-by dual finisher just like him. That is his name, a blow-by dual finisher. So we actually have his takeover, his archetype name here too. And again, as you can see, no big weaknesses to report. So that's a W. And then, of course, we got to take a look real quickly at these cap breakers. I think this plays a big part. As you see, he looks like Shaq because I was playing in a wreck with my Shaq build. So that's the reason why you see this right here. But when you come over here to the attributes, you can see there is a lot of, potential here. All right. So obviously go 5 cap breakers here. You can go 3 cap breakers here. That's 8 cap breakers. 1 cap breaker here to get to 86. That's 9 cap breakers right there. And then, of course, like I said, if you want to get your 3-ball up, you can do that. It's really up to y'all. Sky's the limit. Also, sky's the limit when it comes to your defense. You can get that up. Let me see. That's a 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 9. 75, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81. That's 81. So that don't get you much. And this right here is 3, 6, 7, 8, 12. Oh, this gives you 85 still, though. You get 85 still if you want to go crazy on that. That's something to keep in mind. So yeah, there is a lot of potential in this build. There's a lot of things I love about this build because, again, as a 6'6" build with that 86 speed with ball, the 86 ball handle, being able to shoot, being able to, finish at the basket, high layup. Again, it's going to be really fun. A lot of people just don't have something like this, but y'all let me know in the comment section how you feel about this build, man. Like, is it a W? Is it an L? Do you think this is a good Dylan Harper build? But other than that, this is your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon with the banger, man. You know, when I say back soon with the banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.